straight. Here we go back. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands.
Hello, what is going on chaps? Coco Bops here. Welcome back to the channel for more Cold War Zombies content. We're on the map D Machine, but we're also going to be showing you guys a glitch over on Firebase C as well. We have 4 spots which you can do solo without having God mode or anything like that, using the unlimited toxic growth. Now you can use everyone AFK. All founders to the spots and the toxic growth will be down in the description. If you want to head over and check them out, that would be much appreciated. Now the first one I'm going to be showing you does involve having the power off. It's inside the medical bay, so make sure you keep the power off. Come over in towards the medical bay. You want to make your way over towards the iron lung. Make sure you have the medical bay door closed as well, leaving in towards the tunnels. Come in towards the middle of the iron lung itself. Take a couple steps back from it. You want to jump forward and mantle onto it, then pull back with your left analog stick. If you have done this correct, the zombie should come over and pile up directly down below you. Now from here, what you want to do is make sure you have at least 1 toxic growth. You want to make sure you have all the zombies on the map, make sure it's a fresh wave, come over and pile up directly down below you. You want to move back and immediately hit your toxic growth. As soon as your back hits that back fence, activate your toxic growth. Now if you have done this correct, your toxic growth will it's just going to stay on the ground and glitch out here for the rest of the game. Now as you can see, it's going to be stuck here. What I'm going to do is make my way back on towards the top of the iron lung to make this AFK, where no megatons are going to come for me. Come over towards the back, crouch up towards here, and that's going to stop the zombies as well randomly pile up behind you on that fence. Now like I said, the megatons are not going to come for you. As you can see here, the megatons are going to spawn inside the window and they're just going to stay there, and you can just sit here AFK farming up the round. Just make sure your toxic growth is in the middle of the iron lung so it catches the zombies from the left and the right hand side, and you are perfectly fine to just sit here for the rest of the night. Now the next one I'm going to be showing you does help have 99 revives. I'm going to leave a link down in the description towards a console method and a method using a mouse and a keyboard. Now to do this one, you want to go prone up towards the gas tank. Make sure you have 2 zombies come up behind you. It can be done with 1 as well. As soon as you see the zombies attack you, what you want to do is try and stand up, then go prone again immediately. Now if you do this correct, it's going to push you underneath the map, and sometimes it can be a pain to try and get pushed under here, but as you can see, if you have done it correct, it's going to push you under. Now I keep forgetting to mute my Discord. As you can see, every single video will always get pinged, but once you are underneath here, sometimes you can get stuck. Just simply wiggle around sometimes, and as you can see, you can get freed from the spot. Now from here, make your way underneath the map where there's going to be no death barriers. Now make sure you have healing aura on at either tier 3 with 5 stim shots or tier 5. Make sure you come over and buy Juggernaut as well. Come over towards this part of the map here. I hug the left hand side of the rock and run forward as fast as I can. Jump up and mantle up here. Now what I'm going to do is run forward. As soon as I mantle up there, I'm going to activate my healing aura. Now I do make this look a little bit harder than it actually is. All you have to do is look towards the right hand side as far as you can, push forward and simply mantle up, then push forward again so you get on top of the tunnels, run forward, come down towards here, open up the door. This will stop all the death barriers. Make sure you keep the weapons lab door closed and the power off as well. This will make it so those dogs are going to spawn for the rest of the game. Now what you want to do is kill the zombies. Make sure you have at least 1 toxic growth, because this can be glitched out with the 1 toxic growth as well. You want to make sure you have all the zombies coming out from the 1 spawn. Pretty easy to do on the lower rounds, just training around this location right here. What you want to do is once you group up all the zombies, like I said, this does help with the 99 revives, is go down from the zombies, and what you want to do is make sure you have all the zombies go over and pile up towards the 1 spawn. So once you do go down, stay down for a little bit, make sure you see all the zombies go over towards the 1 spawn, try and crawl towards them, revive yourself and immediately hit your toxic growth in towards the pile. Now as you can see, a couple of them do manage to move away, but if you do have enough zombies inside that pile when you activate the toxic growth, there's no need to activate a second one. As you can see here in the video, it's going to stick there and you'll be perfect just to sit here for the rest of the game. Now I do say the rest of the game, this is going to take it up to like 14 to 13 hours to get up to wave 500, and I do believe you have a high chance of crashing on 400 and 500 as well. If any of that does happen to you, simply go in towards the game, go to wave 2, die out from a zombie, let your game end, and that will stick your leaderboard, your kills and pretty much everything else what you got inside that game if you do get like a blue screen or your game crashes. Now the next one is going to be on the same map as well, on D Machine. When you make your way over towards the crash site, you want to stand towards the back of the plane itself, then push forward in towards the edge of it, then mantle on top of the actual plane itself. Now if you have done this correct, your feet should not be standing still, they should be flowing like you can see in the video right here. Now once you do that, what you want to do is make sure you have all the zombies pile up down below you. Move back and immediately activate your toxic growth. Now I counted 3 seconds and activated the second one, but at time of like watching this back, I do not believe that the second one was even needed like the other methods. It only involves having one, making sure you're taking out enough zombies with that toxic growth to make it stick. Now as you can see, what you want to do when you have the toxic growth stuck, come over towards the back of the plane again, jump forward towards the edge of it so you mantle on top of here so your feet are floating, and that's going to be you in the correct spot. If your feet is not floating, the zombies are going to attack you with meat, so make sure you jump back down, get back in towards the correct spot. I recommend keeping off the power as well, because the dogs can mess you up in this glitch, and if you glitch out the toxic growth directly underneath you, the Megaton cannot give you any damage. Now the next one I'm going to be showing you, which is the last one, it's on Firebase C. Now this one does involve having on a couple ether reactors. What you want to do is have a couple zombies, you want to come behind that pillar right there. You want to stand till they go AFK, make your way out towards the map, but as you can see, when you have a couple of the ether reactors off, it's going to teleport you back inside the map. So make sure you turn on the power first, come back over towards here, have a couple of zombies. It does make it a little bit harder because the zombies are faster. Come behind the pillar, you want to step back a little bit until you hit down like a little ledge. You want to push forward and knife the zombie. Make sure there's a good distance away for you to knife lunge. Now if you do this correct, you're going to land up on top of here, look towards the right a little bit, push forward and jump and mantle on top of here. Now you can jump and mantle again. What I like to do is come over towards this location, so I'm technically landing on a lower section of the map, so I do have a high chance of dropping down, hitting the ground and hitting the teleportation back again. So what I like to do is come over towards here. It's technically like I'm landing on the section of this map again, so it's going to stop me from teleporting. Now this is not very useful for the toxic growth, but you can use it as a pile up if you really want to. I cannot mind if you can click the drops up here, but what we're going to do is make our way over towards a spot where we can glitch out our toxic growth solo without having any god mode. Now if you have done this correct, as you can see, you can drop down and it's not going to teleport you back if you have the ether reactors on, and you do hit like another section of the map where it stops you teleporting back. Make your way around the outskirts of the map. I was going to say outskirts, it's the outskirts of the map, Coco, and come over towards this location right here. Now a lot of people probably remember of this spot. We used to be able to go prone, you could look through the spawn and kill the zombies, but I don't think you can do that anymore. I think they have patched that. So what you're going to have to do is fill up yourself with the toxic growth. I do think you only have to have one again, but just to make sure, what I'm going to do is move back a little bit, activate my toxic growth, and as soon as I activate it, I'm going to count to 3 and activate a second one. Now like I said, like the previous methods before, I don't think the second one is even needed, but I'm going to do it just to make sure, since I cannot see. And if you have timed it correct, the toxic growth has going to be glitched out there. Now I'm going to show you that one more time just to basically end off the video. It has been Coco Pops. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're new if you thought the video was helpful. Join the Discord link down below. There's a lot of people over there like needing help and also helping out people try to do these type of glitches. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Enjoy. Bye bye.